Yo! New tier list video right here. This is the Gamera Rebirth Kaiju. I'm just gonna do a quick tier list over all of the enemies and all of the other Kaiju found in the Gamera Rebirth series. I have a few videos about Gamera Rebirth already, especially one going over the Giron look and how I feel about its new Gamera Rebirth look. I say new, but this is a pretty old series now. But yeah, let's just jump right into this tier list with Baby Gamera. Everything about Baby Gamera is absolutely adorable. Him hatching out of the egg is amazing. Him doing the little roar and then the meep at the end is absolutely adorable and just cute. So I'm gonna give him a solid S just because of how cute he is, and I don't know, it's cool to see that Gamera didn't actually die at the end of that series. But yeah, he's definitely an S tier. Now on to Gauss, which this tier list is going to be about only the Gamera Rebirth stuff, and some of it's just about the designs, and some of it's about how they're used and stuff. But Gauss is a solid A tier in Gamera Rebirth. I'd say the design is pretty good. Whenever it comes to comparing it to the original stuff, it's beam. I always love whenever kaiju have beams instead of blasts. I don't know what it is about it, but it's absolutely amazing. Especially in this show, cutting people in half with it and everything. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, on to Jagger, who is actually pretty cool. I think he's a pretty cool kaiju, especially in this series. I remember the original Jagger pretty well, kind of well. I kind of remember watching one of the movies with him in it, but within this series, like just by itself, he's pretty cool, and I don't know, I'd put him at a solid B tier. But I mean, he's nothing special, but he is pretty cool. Gamera himself is obviously an S tier. I absolutely love Gamera. He is my favorite kaiju no matter what he's in. He is top tier, perfect kaiju. Even in a tier list of just kaiju in general, he would be above everyone else. But yeah, Gamera is definitely S tier, especially in this series. His feats aren't all that great compared to the other kaiju because if you haven't seen any of the other Gamera movies, he is easily tanking all of these kaiju pretty easily within most of the other versions of Gamera. But this version of Gamera is absolutely amazing, especially the whenever he tucks his arms and stuff in and does the slice move. I love it whenever he kills the last Gauss at the end of the series, or the season, if they make a season 2. But I don't know, everything about this Gamera is absolutely amazing, so definitely S tier. Onto Giron, which is the one I think I said just a second ago that I made a video talking about the redesign for him and everything, and I had a few things to say. The redesign I kind of like and kind of dislike, but this isn't just about the redesign, it's about how he's used. So he is definitely top of A tier, because the way he is used is perfect. He is amazing. The him flipping around and cutting buildings in half easily, like with the anime slice, and then it takes a second for it to fall apart. It's amazing. The only thing I don't like about it, like I said in the video, I had a few other things, but the main one is the mouth and how it opens. But I think that's cool if you take it as a Gamera Rebirth only kaiju instead of taking the old original Giron into consideration. So I definitely think he's A tier, especially the way they turned his shurikens into a more of a like a railgun type of thing, and then it comes out as a beam and then turns into the shuriken, and him getting the most damage on Gamera, like basically by far, by cutting his arm off and everything. It's really good. It's just a really good kaiju, I think. So yeah, definitely an A tier. And now on to Zigra, which unlike Jagger, or yeah, I hadn't seen the movie that Zigra was in, so I honestly kind of was under the assumption that it was an original one for Gamma Rebirth, but then I was like, why would they have all the other really cool, notable old Gamera monsters and bring in one of their own? And it's the one I like the least. I just wouldn't understand that, honestly, so I kind of assumed that it was definitely one of the old ones. I think Zigra is a cool kaiju, but it is definitely the one that was kind of... I'm not going to say it was the least, because I have some words about the last one, but Zigra was definitely not used as, I don't know. I didn't think it was too cool, but I'm gonna put it below Jagger. I think that right there is good. The boat scenes where they're actually in the boats trying to run away from it is pretty intense. I like that. And that's basically it. I don't know. The EMP type of thing that it has where it blows up and kind of just stops all electronics is something that a lot of the kaiju in this has. I don't know. It's just not that impactful of a kaiju, honestly. I do like the design a lot, though, and I think the giant tail and everything is really cool. And this is definitely one that I'm going to watch the movie for. I think I have it, and I just never got around to watching it. I watched all of them except that one, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check the movie out just to see if the kaiju is better than that. But as far as Gamera Rebirth goes, I didn't really like it that much, so it's at the end of B, which, I mean, even with one that I didn't really like that much, and I would absolutely say is kind of the lamest one out of all of them, I still would absolutely put it at the end of B instead of putting it at F or anything, because it's still a really good kaiju and I love the design. But yeah, it's definitely end of B. Okay, the last one is Virus. Okay, Virus is the most changed kaiju here, I think. Actually, they're all extremely different, actually, so I mean, I'm not even gonna say that, but in the original one, Virus was a alien invader, came from its planet, and all of that crap, just to invade and everything. It's actually a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, Gamera vs. Virus is a really, really good movie. One of my favorite Gamera movies, I think. Yeah. Gamera vs. Giron is definitely my favorite, but Gamera vs. Virus is also really good. This is a different type of story for Virus. I like it, though. I think the design, I think the powers, everything about it is actually pretty cool. I'd say it's a solid... Oh, I moved the screen on accident. I'd say it's a solid... I don't know. Man, I feel... I don't know. I don't want to put it too high, but I also don't want to put it too low, you know what I mean? I'd say it'd be... bottom of A, honestly. Virus was cool. The beam that he shot into space that almost hit the spaceship as the kids were flying into space was really cool. I think everything about the design is really, really good. You know, I think I just talked myself into putting it on S just by the design and everything. But this isn't just about the design, it's about how they're used in the story too, and I think Virus would be above Gauss just because Virus is its own kaiju and Gauss is like a freaking pest in the kaiju world of Gamera Rebirth. So yeah, I'd definitely put Virus right there. So in the S tier we have Adult Gamera, Baby Gamera. In A tier, we have Giron, Virus, and Gyaos. And in B tier, we have Jagger and Zigra. I completely forgot Zigra's name for a second. Like I said, I never watched that one. I will probably watch that later. I think tonight, actually, we're watching Gamera vs. Virus. But, yeah. If you liked this video, definitely leave a like and please subscribe. Tell me what your favorite Gamera Rebirth kaiju is, and tell me what your favorite Gamera kaiju in general is. And if you have any Gamera movies that is your favorite, definitely tell me, because I'm always looking for new Gamera movies. I've watched a whole bunch of them, but I know for a fact I have not watched all of them, because I did not know there was any sequels to Guardians of the Universe until Guardian of the Universe, not Guardians, but until the other day. I think I made a video talking about it, and I said Guardian of the Universe, and then I remember saying something. Oh, I remember saying that Revenge of Iris or whatever was everyone's favorite out of the trilogy, but I haven't seen any of the others because I didn't know there were any. But yeah, definitely tell me your favorite Gamera movie, and just kaiju in general. I always like seeing comments like that. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. Hope you agree with my tier list. If you don't, post your own tier list in the comments if you want to. I'd love to see that. But yeah, hope you liked the video, and see ya.